Ready to see what happens here? Look at here, fool. I got some of your breakfast. I think he pretty much knows I always have food. Ready? Go ahead. You're a free boy. Totally free, not even a long line. Do me good. What was I gonna say? I think I got him down to doing like 4 outs a day now. I'm sure other people have a 7-month-old puppy doing less. I have this thing about, although with as many dogs I've got now, been keeping, I don't know if it still holds true, right? So I have this thing about at least walking first, right? Now I can't do it for all of them anymore. At least walking and then eating, so that's at least a little bit of some kind of sort of work for their meal, right? A walk. So it's at least minimally beneficial to their mind. Holy crap, I got hot dogs in there left from yesterday? That's not cool. Hey, cool guy. That's a good boy. Right, and so at first when I started getting visitors, right, so at first I tried to just do all in-homes, and then when I started getting visitors, they would walk and I'd give them their food, right, and then I would do the real exercise and work sessions, but it just took too much time, so I started doing all the walks and then all the feeding, right? By then, sometimes they'd been walks for an hour and a half. Now it's that's still so I think with them it's not actually any kind of work for the food, but they go out and potty, right? Get more exercise. I don't think that's what I was going to talk about. Oh, I'm supposed to be walking. I mean, that was part of it. I went on a weird tangent, right? Take up. Hey, good boy. Very nice. Except for I've started allowing the not backing around. I guess that's okay, right? A lot of people do it to the front. Right? Where the difference would be, right? At least he comes. Good boy. And here. Very nice. That's a good man. Okay, go ahead. You're a free boy. There we go. He said, you're putting your hand out there. Where's the food? Surprised he hasn't pooped yet. Anyways, work for food. It's better to exercise, especially these big guys. Now he works for his breakfast every day, but his evening meal I just give it to him in the bowl. That's pretty impressive. The people that can do these big dogs like this and do all of their food morning and night. Because man, that's 5 cups of work. Maybe that's why they're so good and I'm not. I can't put that in. What are you getting into, buddy? Anything food on the ground. Hey. What is that? It smells like something sugary. Probably shouldn't let him have it, right? See if we can call him away from it. Take, come. Let's go. There you go. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Messing up recalls. Right? So you'll hear the PPF people say you mess up your recalls with the ecollar and using corrections, and like there's the go get method where you go grab them, right? You go grab them and bring them to where you were so you can get off leash, right? Which that's the difference of aversive using the e-collars, right? Is aversive. Even though it's not what they try to make it out to be, but it is. It's whatever. It's whatever, man. That's the truth, right? It's an aversive tool that uses some kind of mental stimulation, and it's an acute pain, if you will, I guess. But it's not like shocking, electrocuting. But anyways, I don't want to go off on that tangent. But they say that using that stuff will ruin your relationship or ruin your recall. No, what will ruin your recall is not rewarding the comeback, right? So any kind of pressure or stimulation comes when the dog's going away, which would make the dog want to not go away, right? And then you increase them wanting to come back by rewarding. And does it have to be food? No, it doesn't have to be food. And as a matter of fact, I saw this thing where affection is actually the best reward for dogs that like it. Now, in the rescue world, there's a lot of dogs that you try to give them affection, they're going to be like, dude, it's too invasive, right? At least until you get to know them, and that sometimes can take a while. And then the other one I noticed, like with having, what I've noticed with Waylon, what happened is I started letting them kind of come slower, right? So after we got off the long line, I didn't know about the go get thing. And then so like say he was right there and I would call him, he'd like look at me, and I don't know why, but I think for some reason I felt like I was past needing to encourage him, right? And then he'd go over here and take a pee. And then he'd lollygag and come, and I'd be like, yeah, good boy, right? What you got, fool? You about to go back on leash. Hey, come here. Hey, right here. Right here. Out. Dude, look. I cannot get them to stop eating shit. Why, dude? I had to pull it out of his mouth. I said out, and he opened his mouth and it stuck on his teeth. Oh, boy. That's the problem with mornings. I can't see what he's doing. I think the only way I'm going to be able to stop that is to have him on the e-collar, let him go to get it, and just zap the shit out of him, right? And that was a big poop. He's always just done like Chihuahua poops, cat poops. What's up with that, dude? We're on good food. A partially raw diet. I wish I could do more, but I can't. Now my hands smell like poop. I gotta rub in the, you don't need to wash them, right? I gotta rub them in the grass. Luckily it's wet grass today too. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I think with Waylon, we kind of went backwards because he was so good. that I felt like we were past needing encouragement, and I should have just kept it up, right? I should have kept up the encouragement. I didn't know about the go-get method early enough, so he had practiced enough. Now that we've done some e-collar work, it's gotten a lot better, right? So it's taken away the blow-offs. Now I've still had a couple, but it's a lot less, and his return is faster. Man, that was a long time for you to go take a poop, dude. Man. Why you gotta be a poop-eating mug? Dude, I almost feel like even if I muzzled him out here, he would just shove it into the poop and get it anyways. Why do you like poop so much, dude? Like he can understand. Like he can understand when I'm like, what? Why is it expanded? I don't know. You can't understand all those words, dude. See, man, I try to let you be free, and look what you do. You go and eat poop. Right, so a couple times on the leash I've gotten them. So over here, this is where a lot of Chihuahuas poop, and the cats kind of hang out right here by those poles. I've been able to get him pretty steady leash correcting to like now he'll like, if it looks like he's putting his head, and it sucks is like sometimes he just wants to smell, right? But when they want to smell it, it looks almost the same as when he wants to plop his face into a poop. Come on, big guy. Let's go. Oh, what am I gonna do with you, guy? Man, come on, fool. Man, I tried I don't know, whatever. We're out of here. Anyways, tools don't mess up your recall. It's not rewarding. It's being boring. Not holding accountable. Right? By not holding accountable, it means the dog is able to blow you off, and or you don't want to do some kind of consequence for them blowing you off. Oh man, I know you're hungry, dude, but maybe you shouldn't be eating poop. It's like, what? That was a long time ago. I'm walking good. I'm gonna rub your head with my poop finger. How about that? Oh, boys.